Hi friends, first of all we will consider one circuit like this. Okay, so let this be ZA. Okay, so let this be ZB. The value of this resistance be ZA, and this is ZB, and this is ZC. So these are the two voltage sources. Let us consider this is V1 and this is V2. Okay, so now this is the current flowing here, let it be I1, and the current flowing here, let it be I2. Okay, so this is the circuit I am considering. Okay, so now apply just nodal analysis. Okay, we all know nodal analysis. Okay, so this is V1, that means the voltage at this point be V1 and the voltage at this point be V2. Let us consider the voltage at this point be Vx, and this is a common point, that is considered as ground, that is 0 volts. Okay, now consider I1. Let us write the equation, nodal equation. I1 is equal to, so I1 is the current flowing in this branch ZA. Okay, so I1 is equal to, so V1 minus Vx divided by ZA. Okay, the voltage difference between these 2 points divided by the resistance value, that is the current flowing in this branch, and this is the equation number 1. And equation number 2, I2 is equal to, the current is flowing in this direction, so the voltage difference between these two nodes, that is V2 minus Vx, because the current is flowing in this direction, so V2 minus Vx divided by ZB. So this is the equation number 2. And there are and we need to write one more equation, that is Vx. Okay, so actually this current is coming like this and this current is coming like this, so that both currents I1 and I2 will combine and go into this ZC. Okay, so Vx is equal to I1 plus I2 into ZC. Understand? So Vx is the voltage across this branch. Okay, so the current flowing in this branch will be I1 plus I2 and resistance value ZC. Okay, this is the equation number 3. Now let us consider equation number 1 and rewrite this. So V1 minus Vx is equal to I1 into ZA. So V1 is equal to Vx plus I1 into ZA. Okay, so now from equation number 3, Vx is equal to this value. Substitute this Vx in this equation. So V1 is equal to I1 plus I2 into ZC plus I1 into ZA. That is equal to I1. If you take I1 common, then ZA plus ZC plus I2 into ZC. Okay, so this is V1. Let us keep this equation aside. Okay, similarly from the second equation, I2 into ZB is equal to V2 minus Vx. Now substitute this Vx here, so I2 into ZB is equal to V2 minus I1 plus I2 into ZC. So I want to write V2, that is equal to I2 into ZB plus I1 into ZC plus I2 into ZC, that is equal to I1 into ZC plus I2 into ZB plus ZC. So this is equation V2. So keep this equation aside. Okay, this is the equation V1 and this is the equation V2. Okay, so now let us go to another topic. Okay, keep this concept aside, and now let us go to the concept of two-port networks. The concept of two-port network. Okay, so what is two-port network? This is one network. Okay, so which has two ports. Okay, this is one port and this is another port. This is input port and this is output port. Okay, this is port number 1 and this is port number 2. So this network has two ports, therefore it is called as two-port network. What is port? A pair of terminals, okay, a pair of terminals through which the signal is entering or leaving, okay, a pair of terminals through which a signal is entering or leaving is called two-port network. Port is called port, okay. So this network has two ports, so it is called two-port network. So what is this network? This network may be anything, okay. It consists of resistors, inductors, capacitors. It may be a transmission network, it may be a distribution network, any network, okay. Any network consists of two ports, okay. So this is called two-port network, okay. So generally for the two-port network, okay, so this is a two-port network. So these are the two terminals, two ports. So the voltage at this port will be V1 plus minus like this, and V2 plus minus like this, and the current is entering here I1, and current is like this. The direction of the current is like this. This is I2, okay. So generally we will consider the notation of the voltage and currents for the two-port network be like this, okay. So for analyzing this two-port network, okay, they have defined parameters. They have defined some parameters. So these are called Z parameters, Y parameters, H parameters, G parameters, T parameters, and inverse T parameters, okay. Inverse T parameters, okay. These are the 6 parameters they have defined, okay. Let us consider Z parameters, okay. Let us consider Z parameters. So what is Z parameters? Z parameters nothing but, so you have to write V1 and V2, okay. The voltages at the sending and receiving end, okay. V1 and V2 in terms of I1 and I2, okay. So Z11, Z22, Z12, Z21. So these are called Z parameters, okay. These two equations combinedly we call it as Z parameters. We are expressing V1 and V2 in terms of I1 and I2, okay. Then they are called Z parameters, okay. Now let us see other parameters here. See, the Z parameters is also called as open circuit parameters. So we are expressing V1 and V2 in terms of I1 and I2. So you can write these two equations in the form of a matrix. So left hand side V1, V2, and that is equal to, so this is a Z parameter matrix, Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z12, Z22, and it is I1 and I2, okay. So Y parameters are also called as short circuit parameters or admittance parameters, okay. Short circuit parameters or admittance parameters. So we are expressing I1, I2 in terms of V1 and V2. So you can write this equation in the matrix form like this. So similarly, T parameters expressing V1, I1 in terms of V2, I2, and inverse transmission parameters V2, I2 in terms of V1 and I1. H parameters V1, I2 in terms of I1 and V2, and Z parameters I1, V2 in terms of V1 and I2, okay. So they have defined like that. Now these are the Z parameters, okay. So now let us consider a circuit like this, okay. Let us consider a circuit like this. So this is one circuit, it has three, okay. So this is network, this is the network, that means here this network, okay. So that network here I have taken very simple three resistances, and this is the one port. So the voltage across this port will be V1, and the voltage across this port will be V2, okay. So this is ZA, let us consider ZB and ZC, okay. So this circuit is similar to the circuit what we have taken earlier, understand. So ZA, ZB, ZC and V1, V2, okay. So this is a circuit. So for this circuit, if you want to find out Z parameters, okay, so here we have already derived some equations for the circuit. So V1 in terms of I1 and I2, and V2 in terms of I1 and I2. So you can write Z matrix like this. See, so ZA plus ZC, ZA plus ZC, okay, and this is ZC, and again here it is ZC, and again ZB plus ZC. Understand? So this is Z11, okay, this is Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. Similarly, V2 is equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. Okay. So the Z parameter matrix for this circuit is this one. Okay. So that means if you consider, if you see here, this is a T network. Okay. The network is in the shape of T, English letter T. Okay. That's why this circuit is generally called as T network. Okay. So if the problem is given like this, if the problem is given like this, okay, so in the shape of a T network, so let us consider this is 5 ohms, this is 2 ohms, this is 3 ohms. Okay, so find the Z parameters of this network, then you can directly write, okay, by seeing the circuit. No need to calculate all these things. So this is simply ZA plus ZC, that means 5 plus 3, 8. Okay, and here ZC, that is 3, and here again ZC 3, and ZB plus ZC, that is 3 plus 2, 5. Understand? So Z parameters, calculating Z parameters is very easy for T network. You can directly write by seeing the circuit. Understand? Okay, this is one method of doing Z parameters. That means by doing the nodal analysis. Okay, here we have done the nodal analysis. So after doing this nodal analysis, we have arrived two equations. Okay, if you do the nodal analysis for this circuit also, you will get the same values. Understand? Okay, so these are the Z parameter matrix of the given circuit. Understand? Okay, so actually this is one method. Another method, by using these equations. Okay, by using these equations. We will see that in the next video. Okay, thank you.